again, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. So, we just finished the Matt and Craig endings, so now we're gonna see how things go when we date Hugo. Let's commit to that relationship! Ever since the first night at Cutie Pie's, Hugo and I have made a point out of weekly visits to trivia night. Our body like it's 1999 has come in first place ever since, despite Provolone 2 Lost in New York's continual efforts to dethrone us. Take that, Brian. Ha! I've never been able to do a complete overhaul of the interior of my car thanks to all of... Oh, I have been able to do a complete overhaul of the interior of my car thanks to all of the Phil's Auto Care gift cards we've received. Air fresheners, car chargers, you name it. Amanda's riding in the lap of luxury. Aside from the trivia nights, I don't actually get to see Hugo a lot. The end of the school year is coming up and he seems to be having a lot of trouble dealing with the stress of teaching. I should do something nice for him. Maybe help him take his mind off of screaming teenagers. Books? He likes books, but I would have no idea where to even start with that. He probably reads more books in a month than I've read in the past year. I know he's really into wrestling, but he's been reluctant to talk about it since he showed me his wrestling room. I know he's kind of shy about it, but maybe... Whatever. Let's roll the dice. I think I have a plan. Quizmaster Quinn. Hey, hey! Alright, folks! Looks like we finally have the points tallied and we're ready to announce the winner. You know who else is a winner? Me. Because I've finally seen just how beautiful and loving my wife is. A few weeks ago, all of the regulars staged an intervention for Quizmaster Quinn. We sat down in a circle and told him that we wanted to see him be better and love himself. He agreed to start going to couples therapy with his wife, and last time he told us that they adopted a dog together. Oh, good for you, Quizmaster Quinn. Very good. Oh, I love you forever, my Quizmaster Queen. Oh. I can't tell which version of Quizmaster Quinn I prefer. There were things I like and There were things to like and dislike about both, huh? No, this is so much better, so much healthier. So sad about his old self. This is much better. And the winner is, for the 4th week in a row, Harvadi like it's 1999. Hugo and I cheer our small slices of camembert. Oh, the smelly cheese. And I go up to accept our gift card, along with an uncomfortably long hug from Quizmaster Quinn. May Harvadi like it's 1999 reign be as long and wonderful as my marriage to my beautiful wife. Oh. Okay, that's a lot of pressure not to fail. Yes, that's the construction of grammar in that sentence was correct, I think. We make our celebratory round of high fives to the rest of the teams and sit down to finish our cheese board, savoring every last bit of burrata with pesto and slices of tomato. Hey, I got a surprise for you. For me? Yes, and for once it isn't more cheese.
Hey!
Well, if you think you can somehow top that, be my guest. I pull out a book that I've been carefully hiding in one of my pockets and slide it over to Hugo. Oh. Hugo picks up the book and reads the title aloud. Harry Butt's Crapper Keeper? I wanted to get you a book, but I figured you probably own every classical piece of literature, so I thought this would be fun. For when you're pooping.
Hey!
Hugo laughs. God damn it, Cassian! You should... flip through it. Hugo looks up at me and raises an eyebrow. You got something going on, Cassian. I know your tricks. After flipping through a couple of pages, he finally comes across the small gift I strategically hid inside. Cassian loves doing this shit. You're kidding me! Hugo looks around, worried that he made a scene. You're kidding me. Hugo pulls out the wrestling tickets I hid inside the Crapper Keeper. There we go! That's my boy! Good boy, Cassian. Perfect. This is to the World Federation of Wrestling's Power Slam series. You've been working so hard lately, I thought you'd like them. Like them? I love this. Thank you. But wait, there's 2? Yeah, I figured we could go together. You'd go with me? Heck yeah! I need you to explain the finer points of wrestling to me, though. Hugo gets up, walks around the table, and effortlessly picks me up in a giant bear hug. Has he been this strong the whole time? I am shocked. Thank you. I let out a little squeak to sort of say, "You're welcome." It's the night of the Power Slam. That is a good look on you. Aww. Hugo shows up at my doorstep in a loud, oversized wrestling tee. He's a little blushy and extremely cute. We drive about an hour to another city for the big event. Hugo spends the entire ride teaching me the basics of wrestling and the terminology I need to know. So, it's fake, right? Well, yes and no. While wrestling in the act of hurting another wrestler is fake, the work requires remarkable athleticism and oftentimes results in actual injury. Those people are getting hurt, sure, but not in the way we're led to believe. Historically, wrestling as we know it today was created by carnival workers to fix gambling, and the people who actually believed it to be real would bet on these matches were called marks. That we know that it's technically fake, but still choose to suspend our disbelief makes us smarks. Smart marks. So, I should be watching this for the acrobatics? And the tension, and the drama, and even the storylines. I think that anything or anyone can tell a good story. You just have to look for the story. Even something like what we're about to experience will tell a phenomenal and sometimes understated story despite a ridiculous premise. Wow. What? I just really wouldn't have pegged you for a huge wrestling fan. Nobody does. I get it. I'm the button-down teacher type. I like poetry and art history. I write dissertations on heavy tomes by Russian authors for fun. But I like wrestling. It's a big part of who I am, but because it's considered kind of lowbrow, I feel like I can't share it with anybody because they'll just make fun of me. Till now? Hugo smiles to himself. Till now.
Hey.
You're so good. Hugo and I enter the stadium and are directed to the upper level. After grabbing some snacks, we make our way up the set of stairs. The further up we go, the more my heart sinks. I thought we had gotten good seats, but by this point the ring looks like a postage stamp. We finally settle into our spots and wait for the match to start. I'm sorry, I thought I got us tickets on the lower level. I look over to Hugo, who apparently didn't even hear me. He's vibrating with excitement. This is so cool! I guess he doesn't mind. I think this might be his first time actually sitting in a wrestling ring, like being physically present there instead of watching it on the telly. That would be nice. I have to admit, I've been too embarrassed to come to one of these since I was a kid. Oh, baby! Oh, glad you're here. What's there to be embarrassed about? Everyone here loves wrestling. Plus, who are we even gonna see that we know? We're like an hour out of Maple Bay. I guess you're right. So, what do we have to look forward to tonight? Oh man, the lineup is stacked. All of the matches are going to be great, but the one I'm really looking forward to is the Eastern Dragons match. The Eastern Dragon? Yeah, he used to wrestle as Pablo Escobar, but I guess he eventually had to change it. Wrestler names are weird. He's actually an Iranian guy from Utah. Oh, so that's what your shirt's from? Yep, I've been following the guy since his debut in an indie wrestling league, and it's been amazing to see him rise through the ranks and into the professionals. So who's he up against? The corporate shill. Technique-wise, I don't think he's that good of a wrestler, and I don't even think the fans like him. Certainly an interesting character.
Yes.
He's a heel. The stadium lights dim and the crowd starts screaming. Butt rock blasts through the sound system and more pyrotechnics set off around the ring. Ladies and gentlemen of the sold-out crowd in Mill Creek, Massachusetts, who's ready to power slam? Hugo and I scream. We watch two wrestlers, the Southern Dandy and Johnny Snowman, walk out to even more butt rock. The Southern Dandy mixes and drinks a mint julep in the ring before the match. The crowd eats it up. The Southern Dandy's from Maine. Is Johnny Snowman not from the North Pole? He's from Georgia, actually. So they should be flipped. After a long match, Johnny Snowman, who's dressed up like a muscular elf, does what Hugo calls a German suplex on the Southern Dandy. Kill him, Johnny! Elbow the heck out of him, Johnny! Show that Southern dandy some North Pole manners! Johnny Snowman does indeed elbow the heck out of him. That's gotta hurt. Oh God, is he okay? Wrestling is a sport of communication. All these guys train together not only how to perform moves, but how to respond to them. It allows them to look like they're being hurt, but only kind of hurt. The crowd cheers as Johnny Snowman pins the Southern Dandy and is announced the winner. But I didn't get some heart, so I'm gonna go back, okay? I don't know what's happening, but this is amazing. Yay, hearts! Did you see what that guy did to the other guy's face? Is he okay? Are they gonna be okay? Wrestling is a sport of communication. All of these guys train together to know not only how to perform moves, but how to respond to them. It allows them to look like they're being hurt, but only be kind of hurt. The crowd cheers as Johnny Snowman pins the Southern Dandy and is announced the winner. The next match features a wrestler named Generation Y2K, who comes out looking like a hipster barista. He takes selfies with the fans on the way up to the ring and pauses after everyone to post it onto Instagram. He's really playing up the millennial thing, huh? He's sort of the boogeyman to old-timer wrestling fans. His opponent, the old-timer, walks out. Oh. So which one's the face and which one's the heel? The crowd seems to be divided in who they're rooting for. The old-timer pulls out some pretty sweet moves after he takes out a walking cane from under the stage and beats Generation Y2K over the head with it. Up against the ropes, Generation Y2K blinds the old-timer with a flash on his camera phone and is able to pin him to win the match. He takes a celebratory selfie with his unconscious opponent. That's so silly. During a break, Hugo and I leave to get refills from the concession stand. We wind our way through the clusters of wrestling fans to get to the line. So, what do you think so far? Oh, it's a ball. I'm glad I'm here with you. The wrestling is cool, but I really like seeing you so enthusiastic. It's... Don't say hot. Don't say hot!
Ah.
Cool. You know, I'm kind of surprised. I was sort of expecting the crowd to be a bunch of aggressive, sweaty older guys, but it's so diverse. I've even seen a bunch of families with their kids. Everyone looks super happy to be here. Oh yeah, that's how I got into wrestling. When I was a kid, my dad used to take me and my brothers to matches all the time. There's one gaggle of kids loitering in a corner that are exceptionally loud, even over the din of the stadium. Looking closer, I can't help but feel like these kids seem familiar. Oh God, I know these kids. They're Hugo's students. So don't turn around when I tell you this, but some of your students are here. Hugo immediately tenses up. Oh my God, I can't let them see me here. They'll never listen to me ever again. I position myself between the kids and Hugo, hoping that I can act as a human shield. I glance over at the group of children again, and I recognize that Colin kid. He kicks one of his friends in the shin and laughs. Man, that Colin kid is a piece of work. Colin, if he sees me here, he'll never let it go. He's a master manipulator. We have to get back to the relative safety of our seats. What's the plan? I mean, it's much easier to be stealthy when you act normal. Don't look back and don't run. It attracts their attention. I think the best strategy here is to hide in plain sight. Be casual. Be super casual. We'll just waltz right in and nobody will be the wiser. Are you sure that'll work? Like a charm. Hugo and I just start walking towards the doors. Colin and his friends are so busy throwing garbage at each other that they don't notice. Wow, that was easy. Hearts in the distance. Hugo and I sit down and breathe a huge sigh of relief. Whew, that was close. Now we can hide out here for the rest of the night and enjoy ourselves in the comfort of anonymity within a large crowd. Lights dim again. This is the match we've been waiting for. The corporate shill walks out to elevator music. He's wearing a three-piece suit and sunglasses. Once he gets to the ring, he takes off his sunglasses and rips the sleeves off of his suit jacket, flexing his arms for the crowd. One of the people from his entourage produces a graph chart and sets it up in the center of the ring. The corporate shill grabs a microphone. I got a message for the Eastern Dragon. If you'll refer to the graph in the center of the ring, you'll see a quarterly projection of how much I'm about to kick your ass. The whole crowd erupts. Now, if you'll direct your attention to the Jumbotron, You'll look up at a PowerPoint presentation titled Kicking the Eastern Dragon's Ass! Key Performance Indicators. The corporate shill takes a laser pointer and gives a lengthy presentation on just how and why he'll defeat the Eastern Dragon. He showcases several well-utilized clip art graphics. This is exactly how he would become a heel, in my perspective. That was informative. The lights dim again, and pan flute music plays. I think it's a pan flute? I'm actually not sure if I know what a pan flute sounds like. The Eastern Dragon walks out to cheers from the crowd. Aren't pan flutes a Central American thing? Hugo shrugs. Wrestling! What can you do? The Eastern Dragon stands outside of the ring and grabs a microphone. Corporate shill! It's nice to see you again! More cheers from the crowd. That was a good presentation! The clip art was a very nice touch. He points to the corporate shill menacingly. I'm looking forward to a nice and exciting match. The crowd doesn't really know what to do here. He's not the best at trash talk, but I promise he's one of the most talented wrestlers you'll ever see. The match starts and it's just as exciting as Hugo had hyped it up to be. The Eastern Dragon performs some ridiculous aerial stunts that make me concerned for his safety. He does what Hugo calls a moonsault from the top rope onto the corporate shill. The air in the stadium is electric as these two athletes lock arms and try to demolish one another. I can't help but get into it. The corporate shill pile drives the Eastern Dragon, who looks passed out in the center of the ring. He climbs up to the top rope and motions to the cheering crowd. Oh no, he's about to do his finishing move, the corporate ladder. The corporate shill poses at the top of the ropes. The Eastern Dragon still isn't moving. Could this be the end of his young career? Get up, Eastern Dragon! You can do it, Eastern Dragon! The corporate shill launches off the top rope in a huge arc. He brings his elbow down on the Eastern Dragon with the full force of a Fortune 500 company putting local vendors out of business! The corporate shill pins the Eastern Dragon, and the match ends. Hugo sinks into his chair. Man, he should have won that. I sit down with Hugo. What a match. It was amazing. I think I'm a fan of wrestling now? Hugo looks over to me and our eyes catch. I'm glad. The event goes on and we have a little downtime before the next match. We decide to just relax in our seats and avoid the middle schoolers. It's unlikely they would ever notice us in the upper level nosebleeds. I look up at the Jumbotron. Oh hey, they're doing the kiss cam thing. It zooms in on a bunch of cute couples who all do a quick smooch to the raucous cheers from the crowd. Aw, that's so nice! And then it zooms in on Hugo and I! Whoa. They notice now. What? What do I do here? I look over to Hugo and see the same mortified expression on his face. The entire crowd is chanting and neither of us knows what to do. Hold on. I'm going to protect Hugo's identity. I jump in front of Hugo and start giving the camera the finger. They can't show that on television, can they? Oh. Okay. Is he okay with that? Thanks, I think. I sit down again, trying to ignore the dirty looks I'm getting from people who came here for wholesome content. So much for laying low, I guess. Hold on. I want to load and see what happens if I kiss him, because I'm going to go back to the finger thing, because I don't know which is better. I slowly lean in, awkwardly tilting my head. Cheers from the crowd erupt all around me. I look back up to the Jumbotron and see a couple behind us making it with full force. Oh. Even better! Hugo and I turn beet red and sink back into our chairs. So much for laying low, I guess. The rest of the match thankfully goes off without incident. Hugo and I eventually laugh off the kiss cam and get back to the wrestling. After the show ends, he convinces me to hang back and let the rest of the crowd exit so that we wouldn't risk running into Colin and his awful group of friends. By the time Hugo and I walk back to his car, most of the wrestling fans have cleared out. The parking lot is surprisingly empty save for a beat-up car parked a few spots down from us. We rarely keep an eye out for any stray middle schoolers as we hang out by my car. Man, that was an experience. Right? It's one thing to watch it on TV, but to be there in person is just... wow. Thank you again. I would have never got to experience this if it weren't for you. It's just me and Hugo in front of his car in an empty parking lot. I look down. Kind of funny. About the kiss cam, huh? Yeah, it was super funny. But neither of us are smiling. I am! I'm smiling! I'm like the diva for an Aasimar in a D&D game, just sort of hovering over Cassian's shoulder like, kiss him! Kiss him now! We look into each other's eyes and I can feel a warmth radiating from my cheeks. We stare at each other for just a little bit too long. Hey, cool shirt! I turn around to see a guy in a hoodie and basketball shorts walking up to us, a duffel bag slung over his shoulder. I haven't seen one of those in years. What? Oh my god. Yeah. I got it from a trade with this guy from streetsmarksnet.net. I love that website. Someone always posts these awesome, super detailed breakdowns of matches in the indie circuit. Have you seen those? The name's like, J something. JD Slaminger? Yeah, that's him. Those are my write-ups. You're JD Slaminger? You're kidding! Oh man, I'm such a huge fan of your work. It's so nice to meet you. The man vigorously shakes Hugo's hand.
Oh.
I am honored. Oh man, I wish I could stay and chat. I have so many questions, but I'll PM you on the forums if you ever want to talk shop. Absolutely. The man starts walking away. Hugo coughs nervously to get his attention again. Is there any chance you could sign my shirt? The guy turns around and beams. Sure thing. Wait. It all finally clicks into place for me. You're the Eastern Dragon! I love your work! Thank you, man. The Eastern Dragon signs Hugo's shirt, waves goodbye, and walks to his car. I stand there with my mouth open the entire time. That was the Eastern Dragon!
Yes.
Yes! He likes my work. Dude, you're like friends with the Eastern Dragon now. He's gonna PM me! Hugo and I high five. He's so excited he's shaking. Mr. Vega? Oh man. Colin and his cronies just pop up out of nowhere. Oh no, here we go! Colin, nice to see you and your friends all the way out here. What are you doing here? I don't see a library anywhere near us. I was watching the Power Slam series with my friend. Ha! Mr. Vega likes wrestling? What a fart knocker! You're the fart knocker. Actually, that's pretty cool. Shut up, dickweed. Nah, man. That's actually rad as all hell. Who were you just talking to? Probably one of your stupid book nerd friends. Actually, he was talking to his good buddy, the Eastern Dragon. All of Colin's friends gasp. Guys, come on, he's lying. There's no way the Eastern Dragon would hang out with these losers. Oh yeah? How did I get his autograph then? Colin's friends lose their minds, screaming their heads off. Colin is red with anger. See you in class, bitch. You can't say that! Who's gonna believe you? It's like that meme with Reaper and Diva and the party poppers. Just Reaper comes over, pulls out the ammo from his dragon, and it's actually party poppers. And Diva's like, and he's like, no one will believe you, and walks away. And she's just like, huh? And that's what I'm imagining right now. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Hugo and I hop into the car to the tune of more children screaming. We laugh all the way home. Oh my god. Hugo and I descend the stairs of his home into his wrestling man cave where we both crack a beer. We're both winding down after an exciting evening. So if you were a wrestler, what would your persona be? Hugo answers immediately. J.D. Slaminger, my forum name. I gotta represent my literary roots. My costume would be a tweed coat, and my finishing move would be a catcher in the eye, where I poke my opponent's eyes out and call them a phony! Wow. I've given it a lot of thought. What about you? I would be Mario Brawltali? Mario Brawltali. I come out in bright orange Crocs and my hair in a ponytail while I wear a slotted spoon. My finishing move is don't forgetty my spaghetti. All of this is your regretty. when I pin my opponent and force feed them my delicious homemade meatballs. I'm just now realizing that I don't know any actual wrestling moves. You know, I could teach you sometime. Hold on. I didn't get any hearts. Gotta change it to dad now. I would be dad. I don't even wrestle. I just throw dad punts at the opponent until they submit. Nice to meet you, Hungry. I'm dad, you know? I'm just now realizing I don't know any actual wrestling moves. No, I could teach you some. I smirk. I'm game. Okay, maybe that one doesn't give us any hearts? Maybe? Oh well. Hugo and I square up in the center of the room, ready to go at it. I'll go easy on you. On Dad? Absolutely not. And before I know it, I'm on the floor. Hugo wraps his legs around me and squeezes. I can't move. This is a figure 4 leg lock. If I were applying full force right now, you would be in extreme pain. He effortlessly twists around again and grabs my arm. Good lord, he's strong. Any movement on my end is useless. And this is an arm bar. You're pretty good.
Oh.
You can tap out anytime you like. Not a chance. Hugo flips around one last time on top of me. He hooks his arm under my leg and presses his body down on my chest. And this is me pinning you. Our faces are inches apart right now. I can't tell if I'm breathing heavily because of the physical activity or because of something else. Go for it! I lean forward and kiss Hugo, who seems just as surprised as I am. I pull back, a little embarrassed, but he kisses me again. He slowly releases his submission hold on me and cradles my face in his hands. He presses his forehead against mine and we laugh. I guess we both win? Guess so. I pull him back in for another kiss. Do you have any more moves to show me? I think I might have a few. In bed? They go for it! Fade to black!
Looks like Paradise Lost just got found.
Oh, that was so good! Yes, it has been found. That was nice. Asia, go get her. Whew. I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay. Gotta act natural. Be cool, Cassian. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. You ask too many questions. Who do you think you are, my daughter? For literally my entire life, yes. I'm kidding, you're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figure you probably wouldn't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers? This is all 19 seasons! And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss those old pigskins or something? Totally. I follow Amanda out the back door. What? You told me not to make a big deal, and he's wearing the shirt still! But you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you. Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs off to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. God, I'm so hungry for mac and cheese now. Cassian! Quizmaster and, Spin Master, I guess. Hey, who's ready for a crazy graduation party? You don't have to be on right now, Quinn. It's just a party. What do you mean? It's the, you know what? Keep that energy. Hold it close. You deserve it.
That's the good stuff.
Just like me and my loving wife deserve happiness, right? You know it. You know it. Cassian, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. I end up in the words. Each one of them of fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of the world-renowned witch house outfit, Fake and Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers, but more specifically out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. Cassian! Brian! You made it! Ha! I don't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Sure thing, pal. Say, let me know if you ever want to head out on the lake. I'll be happy to pull you out of the drink again. Deep breaths. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian! You certainly did not learn that from your father! Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro! This is a real rager, taking our old age into consideration. I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Me too, dude. Brian and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witnesses. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh, boy. I'll let you guys figure this one out. Hyper children. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah? Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Hey, Robert. Glad you could make it. Yep. Robert takes a sip of his drink. Why is he being so cold to me? Everything okay? Sure. Why won't you talk to me? Something. I thought we had something. Come on, Cassian. You know what this was. You were an object to me the same way I thought I was an object to you. I figured we were on the same page here, at least from how you were acting. But I don't want to be in this if there are feelings involved. I got too much to deal with as it is. I'll catch you around. Hey, man. Matt! You're so much nicer! Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of Right Said banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. Have you gotten that oregano smell out of your upholstery yet? Still working on it. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This ice-boat cake is divine. Not a delight. It is a delight, but it is also divine. You know what that is. You know how it is. Yeah. Thanks, dude. Good cake. I stare at Lucian. He knows. I know. But I am a man of my word. The story of his oregano betrayal will go unsung. Words. Thanks for coming by. Hey. I turn to see Ernest, looking like he has something to say. Hey, Ernest. Thanks for being nice to my dad. Whoa. People are really mean to him sometimes, including me, but you know what, forget that. I mean, I guess I am too, but, he seems happy when you're around, so, that's cool. Well, geez, Ernest, I don't know what to say. You know, I think people got you pegged wrong. You've got a soft side. If you tell anyone I told you that, I'm gonna set your trash can on fire. There it is! Also, you don't know me. Before I can respond, Ernest walks away, a cloud of vapor trailing behind him. Well, that was at least a little pleasant. Just a small bit. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting, and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party pops. What can I say? I was inspired by the diva on my shoulder. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Cassian, if you cry again! You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying! Tears streaming down the side of my face. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kind of shocking. All of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? Pardon me. I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kiddo. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Hell, you know I've started some fires in my day. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard, where Hugo is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops! Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Hugo as the last guests make their way out of the party. Cool shirt. Thanks. It reminds me of a special night. So the secret's out, huh? Hugo likes wrestling? You know, I was really nervous to come here dressed like this, but everybody in the neighborhood, they were nothing but accepting of me and my hobbies. You know that Damien would be accepting of pretty much anyone's hobbies, considering his own, you know? It turns out that Craig's a huge fan too. Oh good, you can be wrestle buddies! And Colin told everyone at school that I'm into wrestling, but it actually backfired on him. The kids have a weird sort of respect for me now. Yeah, it's because you're cool! You're a cool teacher now! A few of them even asked me to be the sponsor for the wrestling club. Not the Olympic wrestling. The wrestling that I like. I actually like both, but there's an important distinction, and I think you know which one I'm talking about. The one that's not naked. See? I mean, I like the naked one, but only in certain private quarters. It's enough, Hugo, fine. See? Just goes to show there's nothing wrong with being open about what you like. I agree. And as long as I'm being open, I'm also a huge fan of very handsome dads who throw great parties for their kid and love a good word jumble. I blush. And I'm a big fan of... Quick, think of something clever! Hugo's? This Hugo. Specifically. He's a ward unto himself.
Oh.
Hugo laughs. He drapes an arm around my shoulders and pulls me closer. He plants a soft kiss on my forehead. I'm happy here. Me too. Hugo and I watch the sun dip below the horizon together. Hey, do you think maybe later you could show me some new wrestling moves? Cassian, how about I show you my pump handle pile driver, eh? 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 I can't help but giggle. Oh, what's that? You'll see. In bed. Oh, they're beautiful. Yeah. Oh my gosh, and I love the interpretation of myself as a diva, and like the protagonist is an ASMR very distantly, but I am like my last name is Cherry, right? I am physically embodied in the cherry tree that they kiss under. This game, basically. Oh, it's fine. Bring me to the picture. Give me the picture. Very nice. I love the cheeses and meats. Oh my goodness, that is something. Okay, I think this might be my favorite ending yet. Just, Hugo is so cool. I love him. He's an awesome character. But anyways, in the next episode, we are going to see what Damien's last date is like. Cause, you know, I've really gotten to like Damien, and Brian keeps falling down the ladder. But anyways, I will see you guys then, so bye-bye!